Welcome, here I've got iPhone 12 Pro Max and I'm gonna show you the top tricks of its camera. So let's start by tapping on the camera button to open it. And for now we are in the standard photo mode. Now let's start by using this settings bar. As you can see here we can change the modes of this camera. We have the time-lapse mode, slow motion, video, photo, portrait and the panoramic. So this is a lot. I don't have much time to speak about all of these modes now. I suggest you to making experiments with that and just have a good fun. Now let's stay on the standard photo mode. Here let's start by tapping on the screen anywhere like that. As you can see we get access to this kind of square. This is the focusing. We can focus anywhere we need at our picture, and it's connected with this small sun icon which appears here from the left. When we tap on the sun a little bit longer, we get access to some extra slider with the exposure compensation. So here we can manage the light of our photo. By going up, as you can see, we can make our picture more bright, and by going down on this slider we can make it more dark. And of course, to go back to auto exposure compensation, we have to just simply tap again anywhere at the screen. Now let's have a look at these buttons here. This is the zoom, so we can change the lenses of this camera. And we have 0 and 5, 1 and 2 and 5. And now let me show you how to use the correct zoom. We can do it by using two fingers like that and get closer to the subject and also go back. We can also tap on it a little bit longer and get access to this extra slider. As you can see, this is how it works. I think when we use this one, we can be more precisely. So for now, let's wait and let's stay on the standard here with 1, and let's move to this settings bar here. Let me start with the left corner. By tapping on this, we can turn off and another tap to turn on the flash at this camera. Now let's move here to this button. By just one tap here also we can turn off and another tap to turn on the live photo. So let me keep this turnet on. This option is really cool because when we have this turnet on, we get 4 things when we take a picture. So we have 4 in 1. We get 2 photos and 2 short clips. Let me show you how it works by taking a photo. And now let's move here to the left corner at the bottom. When we pick this button, we get quick access to the gallery, and this is our live photo. Let's slide down. And here we have the effects. We have the live photo, then loop. So this is the short clip with the loop. And this is how it looks like. When we slide down again, we can go to bounce clip. And this is how it looks like. And also here we have access to long exposure picture. So as I said, we have 4 in 1. Now let's go back to the camera and let's move to this button at the center. When we tap on it, we get access to this settings bar with more settings. From the left we have also the flash, so we have here option to turn on flash on the auto. Now the camera recognizes when it's needed. We can turn it on every time we take a picture. As you can see, also this button here in the left corner is changing because this is the short access to this flash here, and we can also turn it off. The other button here is also the live photo. We can turn it on the auto, we can turn it on and also turn it off. As you can see here, we have also some change. It is now on the yellow color because this is turned on every time we take a picture. So let's turn this off. As you can see, these two buttons are short to this one here. Now let's move to this button. When we tap on it, we can change aspect ratio of this camera. Now we are in 4:3 ratio. We can pick also the square one. As you can see, the background has changed to the square. Another tap on this button and we can pick also 16:9. And this is the longer one, aspect ratio. And of course, when we tap on it, once again, we can easily go back to 4:3. So let's stay on this now. The next one button here is also a slider with the exposure compensation. So here we can also manage the light of our picture by going to the right or left. We can make it much brighter or more darker. So this is also the more advanced option of this slider with this sun icon here. Now let's move to this button. Here we have the camera timer, so we can change the delay of taking picture. We can pick from 3 and 10 seconds. Let me pick 3 now to show you how it works. Here we have also some short information that this is turned on 3 seconds. So let me take a photo now. We have the countdown, and the picture was taken with 3 seconds of delay. Now let's turn this off by tapping on this again and picking the off option. And let's move to this button in the right. When we pick this, we get access to the filters of this camera, so we can make our photo more beautiful before we take it. By using it, as you can see, we can pick whatever we need. Now let's go back to the original one, and let's move from here to the advanced camera settings. To do it, we have to tap on the settings button, and from here let's slide down and pick the camera. Here we are. As you can see, we have some settings we can manage. Let me show you a few of them. Let's start with the formats. When we pick this one, we can pick from high efficiency format, the higher one here, and also most compatible. So this is the quality of our picture, this is the lower one, and this is how to change this here. Now let's go back to this settings. We can also go to record video, and here we can also manage the quality and the speed of our video recording. As you can see, we have some white choice here. So this is how to use this. Let's go back again to the settings, and let's move to use volume up for burst. By tapping on this button, we can turn on this option and turn it off. So in the standard usage, this volume keys with the device can allow us to control the volume, and with the camera we can use this button, the volume up, to take the burst shot. Let me turn this on, and let's go back to the camera so I can show you how it works. Now when we tap on it a little bit longer, we can take a series of pictures. As you can see here, it appears, so we can take many pictures at the same time. I think this is really cool option. And now let's go back to this advanced camera settings. Let's focus on scan QR codes option. Also, by using this button, we can turn it off and another tap to turn it on. I suggest you to keep this turned on. When you have this, you can scan QR codes by putting them inside your camera, and you don't need any other app to do it. So this is really easy now. Now let's move to the composition settings. Here we have the grid option. By tapping on this button, we can turn on, and another tap to turn off the camera grid lines. So let me keep this turned on. Let's go back to the camera to see them. And as you can see, it shows us these lines. This is useful when we want to use the rule of thirds in photography or making experiments with composition, for example. So these lines are really helpful, and remember that they are only in the camera. So when we take a picture, we can't see them at it. Let's go again to the gallery, and as you can see, now we can't see at the real photo these grid lines, so they are only to help us taking better pictures. And of course, when we don't need this, we can easily go back to the settings and turn it off by tapping again on this button. And now when we go back to the camera, we can see that they have gone. So this is a really cool thing. Now let's focus on the mirror front camera. Here we can turn on, by using this button, the mirror effect, and also turn it off. Now let's go back from the settings and let's go to the last one option I want to show you in this camera. So let's slide here in this settings of the device to the privacy. When we pick this one, at the first place we have the location services. Let's tap on this. And here we can manage the location of this device. As you can see, we have also access to the list of the apps that are using the location. One of these is the camera. Let's tap on it. Here we can decide if we want to allow our camera to use the location. We can pick never, ask next time, so it asks us now when we open the camera to use the location. and also while using the app. So let me stay on this now, and let's move to the camera once again and take a picture. Now let's go again to the gallery here at the left corner. This is our photo, and to check its location we have to just simply slide down, and here we have access to the places with the map and the full address. So greetings from Kraków, Poland, and that's all. Thanks for watching, subscribe our channel and leave the thumbs up.